If you study Ephesians 1, verse 18 to 20, all of the words for power are locked up there. From iskos to kratos to megatos to dunamis, all the words for power. Because when Jesus rose from the dead, that was when he truly proved God. That means even death could not hold him captive. If something is created, it can die. But if something rises from the dead, it means that thing is eternal, that thing is immortal, and only God operates there. So if God created you to operate in his likeness, it means he created you to function beyond the grave. That's why I told you nothing dies with you. Now look at Jesus, the way Jesus lived his life. Lazarus is sick. Come quickly before he dies. If I come quickly, you can put me in the category of doctors, because doctors too come quickly. You think if it's because I came quick, that's why he didn't die. Leave him. He now died. Meanwhile, Jesus knew. When they sent a message that he was sick, he knew, but he didn't move. When he died, he now told them, Lazarus is asleep. That means he deliberately waited. And he didn't wait 30 minutes after his death. You will say he fainted. Even doctors can resuscitate. I'm not going to raise any fainted person. He waited for 4 days. It was after 4 days, that was when he showed up, like the king that he is. And when he showed up, Martha ran to him and said, oh, if you were here, our brother would not have died. That's why I was not here. Because you will mistake me for a doctor. He said, where have you kept him? No, no, no. By this time he's decayed. I am the resurrection and the life. I am not just life. I am what? The resurrection. Resurrection is superior to life. If I give you life, you can die. But if I give you resurrection, it means you cannot die. I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone that believeth in me will not die. And even if you were dead, you will live again. Martha said, we know on the last day he will rise again. I am the first and the last. I am the last day. Any day I call is the day. I am the last day. Where did you keep him? When they were not believing, he wept for them. Because the problem is, it's not about me. I am showing you how you should live. I'm not doing this for me. I am the Lord of heaven. I'm doing it so that you will know how you are supposed to operate. And so when Martha couldn't get it, he went to the grave, rolled away the stone. Everybody gathered. Everybody, this has not happened before. What is happening? Because of that, he didn't do it politely. The Bible said he lifted up his eyes and said, I thank you, oh Father, that you always hear me. He's showing us a formula. And when he finished thanking, he turned to the tomb. Lazarus, come forth. The Bible said he that was dead. Lazarus did not just come back to life. The energy that was released was so much, because they embalmed him. They tied him. The power took him from the grave to the door. And he said, lose him, let him go. And he turned back as if he did nothing. On another time, the disciples wanted to cross over to the other side. He went to the mountain. You people be going, I'm coming. If I follow you, you will think all of us are the same. Go, I'm coming. The Bible said at the third watch, they found Jesus walking on the water. You know what they read from their Torah is that Moses parted the Red Sea, Elijah parted the Red Sea. So they thought the zenith of the miracle is to divide the water. There's a realm you get to, you don't even see the water. It's what you want that is. It's what you see that is reality. And he came walking on the water, walking. And Peter said, it's a ghost. He said, no, it is I. He said, if it be thou, bid me come. And he said, now you are getting it. I'm not walking on the water because I want to show you I can. I created the water. I'm walking on the water to show you that you can. Now come. And Peter started walking. Oh, so this thing is not only about Jesus. Anybody that believes in him can. Because you were created in his likeness. 5,000 men had no food to eat. That's a good place to fear. What do we do? They say, don't even think about it. Because even if a bakery is here, you can't feed them. And if you need money, a year's wages is not enough to give every man a bite. We are not talking about wages. Yes, because you are among men, apply the principles of men. But when you get to a roadblock, remember that you were created in his likeness. What do you have? He said, well, there's a young lad here with 5 loaves and 2 fish. Bring it. The same formula in front of the grave. Thank you, oh Father. Take, give them. If I'm doing it, you would think it's me. You take. It's in their own hands that the miracle was happening. It's in their own hands. It's in their own hands. So when Jesus left, they now discovered that everything he did was to teach us how we should live. That was when it dawned on them that they were created in his image and in his likeness. And so they told Peter, people are sick. He said, wait. He went to the temple. He prayed. When he was coming out, there are too many. Put them. Let me use shadow. Malekoria. Hope you know Jesus told them, if you lay hands on the sick, they will recover. But they now discovered that is the baseline for everybody. In God, there are realms. And so Peter moved from laying hands, he started laying shadow. Paul now heard of it, that now they are using shadow. He now said, if I will use shadow, I have to be there. What if I shouldn't be there? Handkerchiefs and aprons were taken from the body of Paul. How did demons recognize it? He didn't need the theology to say, in the name of Jesus, come out. Handkerchief carried enough. So Paul knew that if you operate in God's likeness, even the sweat that comes out of you, there's something on it. We were not created to be ordinary. We were created to live the supernatural and naturally. This is why you cannot allow fear to distract you. Listen, if you know this, any challenge you face is a platform for manifestation. Our platform is not the pulpit. Today people are keeping malice. Oh, there's conference, I should be the one to lead the song. I'm the one who is supposed to take opening charge. Forget that thing. Your platform at the crisis of life. Why are you singing best in the Dahosa today? Because when people died, it was an opportunity to prove his apostolic call. It's crisis that reveal your platform. And so when there's a platform, tell yourself, what will God do if he was here? That's how you focus on your vision. That's how you focus on your dream. Live out the supernatural. Why do you think the first book after the synoptic gospel is called the Acts of the Apostles? They were demonstrating God, because we were created in his likeness. And that's not all. The third thing God gave us was his authority. In Genesis 1:28, he said, let them have dominion, delegated authority. That's the power of antonym. That means anywhere you stand, God has already certified that you represent him. So when you speak, it's as good as God spoke. If you know this, what is that thing that will distract you? What is that fear that will take you off? See, if we want to teach you to focus on your dream, these are the things you need to know. If you know them, naturally, you will not turn away from what God has told you. So God told you, you will build the best hospital in Africa, start giving thanks. Don't bother about how it will happen. Don't bother. Everything that is needed is in you. Because you carry his image, you carry his likeness, you carry his dominion. Everything is in you. Imagine what God did. You want the earth to be filled. You created one man. The oxygen that all of us are breathing now was available for Adam. One man. If at least God would have started with 1 million men. If the earth is what he's thinking, how can you want this earth to be dominated and you started with one man? To show you the potential of one. That one hospital can cover the whole world. That one business you started with can cover the whole world. So when you have a dream and a vision, don't look at the size of the vision, look at the size of the God in you. He said, though thy beginning might be small, he said, your latter end shall greatly increase, because you carry God's authority. And that's not all. You still carry God's presence. In Genesis chapter 2 verse 8, he said God planted a garden in the east side of Eden and he put the man there. So he gave the man his presence. Everything Moses did was by the power of the presence. The Shekinah was just following them. Shoes, did not grow old. They grew with their shoe. You give birth to a child. At 1, you make a sandal. That child is 40 years, the sandal still fits. Because when the presence is there, everything is enough. So the dream might be small when you started. Keep the presence, the dream will be enlarging. A point, you will think you are the one fulfilling the dream. After a while, the dream will fulfill you. The dream will carry you. Because if the presence is there, it will keep growing. It will keep enlarging. Their garments did not grow weary. There was none feeble among their tribe. What did they carry? The presence. Even when Balak hired Balaam to curse them, they didn't know. But they said there's no enchantment against Israel. There's no divination against Jacob. Why? The shout of the king is in their midst. People who don't know the power and the excellency of the presence, they wake up in the morning, oh God, my enemies, kill them, kill them. Let them try it. Make yourself my enemy, you are in trouble. You will not know where something will slap you from. You will not know. And God help you that I speak. If I speak, it's trouble for you. See, the Bible didn't say we should pray, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. It's not a prayer. He is actually telling you. He's telling you that no weapon fashioned against you. So it's a breaking news from heaven. He didn't say you should pray it. He's telling you, if they plan any weapon against you, it doesn't have the capacity to prosper with you. Why? Because of the presence. This is why 80% of our prayer is to pray for others. Is to pray for others. That's what characterizes our prayer. When you grow and you become conscious of the presence, you pray for others. Because you carry an envelope. If they touch you, they are in trouble. When Abimelech tried Abraham, tried Isaac, he was in trouble. The whole family was barren. You touch his wife, even the animals will become barren. They arrested Jesus. They said they want to throw him off the cliff. Jesus was looking at them. So you think you can kill me? Try it, let's see. They carried him to the edge of the cliff. When they came to the edge of the cliff to push him down, the Bible says he walked through them. So you people are thinking you want to kill me. No, you can't. It's not given to you. If we will go, we lay down our lives. That's the commandment. No weapon fashioned against you shall prosper. So what you do is to carry the presence. When you carry the presence, you come into assurance. And as you come into that assurance, no fear will destroy you. Psalm 91 from verse 1 to 7. Hear what the Bible said. It says, blessed is the man that he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High. He said, he shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. He shall say of his God, you are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom will I trust. Go to the next verse. It says, surely he shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. Go to the next verse. He shall cover you with his feather, and under his wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and your buckler. Go to the next verse. You shall not be afraid. Hope you know he's not saying you should pray this. He's not saying pray it. He's telling you, you. He's telling you, you. So he's announcing to you who you are. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 1,000 shall fall by your side, 10,000 by your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. Why? Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. So all the things he said from verse 2 to verse 8, he is telling you who you are. He's telling you what cannot happen to you. Not because you are shouting, not because you are praying, because you carry the presence. And so because you know that the presence of God is on your life, when the devil tries, you tell them, be careful. Something may go wrong with you. Be very careful. You are treading on dangerous ground. If you want to die, try to kill me. If you want to be poor, try to make me poor. Anything you try to do to me, the first sign is that it will report in your house, so that you will know that you are on dangerous soil. See, somebody will live here with a consciousness. I carry the presence. Now, if you know this, you will now channel all your energy on your vision. And then they say, somebody is trying to kill you. You say, no, God told me to go to Lagos. Somebody's trying to kill you. God told me to build the biggest hospital. Somebody's trying to kill you. God told me to help orphans. I don't have time for that. That one is taken care of. You now focus on your vision. So the reason you can focus is because you know who you are and what is given to you in God. And finally, what God gave us in Genesis 2:9 is his life. In fact, there are 3 kinds of life we have, and I'll round up here. We are the only creatures that have 3 lives operating in us at the same time. Every angel operates by spirit life. Every animal operates by animal life. But when it came to man, because of the agenda man was designed to fulfill, one life will not be enough for him. So we have the blood life called bios, we have the soulish life called suke, and we have the spirit life called zoe. In Leviticus 17:11, it said the life of the flesh is in the blood. So the reason you can relate with animals and also feel the pains animals feel is because there's life in your blood. If they want to check anything about your physical body, they check your blood. And that's why if you cut a man's hand on its own, it will still be shaking. There's a remnant of life there. But that's not all there is about you. If that's all you have, then the donkey is your brother. But that's not all you have. In Genesis 2:7, it said when God formed man from the ground, he breathed into his nostril, and the man became a living soul.
You can follow us on all our social media handles at Fleming Channel. Also, visit our website at www.flemingchannel.com. Thank you and God bless you.